On. Hey everybody, welcome to the MatMadik channel for now. We may rename it, but definitely we have the working title FIGS, Fukuoka International Gaming Society working title. But thank you so much for joining us on a gaming video reaction. All right, let's introduce ourselves. But you know me, everybody, I'm MatMadik, but who do we have here? Dan, could you introduce yourself? Gamer Dan.
Hey, my tank is Gamer Dan. I'm British born here in Japan, working to my own ends, and I've been asked to come and join MatMadik for today.
Super, thanks, mate. And we have Professor Suzuka with us. Hey, tell us about yourself.
Hello, I'm Professor Suzuka. So I'm university student. So today I join with my cat. My cat.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What's the cat's name?
She is Mugi-chan.
Yeah, oh my gosh, fantastic. Thank you. I love cats. And yes, now you've completed the whole cast. There you go. Fantastic. Well, today, everyone, we're just gonna have a quick reaction on the Super Mario Brothers movie trailer. Of course, the movie's been out already and people have had their comments, but it's very interesting how people the comments people have given, from critics to actual people who watched it. But I haven't seen anything. I haven't even seen the trailers. And Gamer Dan has brought this to us, and Suzuka is an English speaker, but she's in Japan with us right now, and she understands the gaming community from Japan as a native speaker, so we'll need her input. All right, so without further ado, Dan, you recommend we check out the first one you recommend is an action-based trailer, you said.
Yeah,
number 3, right?
I've been following this film the moment it was announced. I've been quite excited about it. I'm a big Super Mario fan, old school gamer, and as I've watched all 4 of the principal trailers. There's been a few spin-offs and a few kind of clips being shown, but there were 4 main trailers. The first one introduced us to the Mushroom Kingdom, and the second one introduced us to the scenario, more of the assortment of characters. The third one was more action heavy, and the fourth one was kind of, this is what we're leading to. This is the big battle. I don't want to show any spoilers because, as you say, you haven't seen it. I haven't seen it either. I'm going to see it this weekend, so I'm very excited. But we're going to watch the third trailer, the kind of action heavy. Now, as you haven't seen any of the trailers yet, you won't know some of the initial context, but we're just going to jump straight into the fun stuff.
Super. And Suzuka, have you what's your experience with the so what's things like with gaming fans in Japan about the Mario movie?
Mario movie. My friends. My friends are looking forward to watch the movie because we played Super Mario Galaxy when we were elementary school students.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it's a memorial game.
Fantastic. And are people in Japan like hoping that it's good or something, or?
Yes, good. So I think the world movie is have a lot of cost, so the quality is good, I think.
Oh, okay. People presume it's good. All right, well, let's check it out. Finally, let me get the sharing going on, people. All right, there we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, hit it. Number 3. Guys, clearly?
Yes.
I can see it.
There you go.
Where am I?
Ooh, fresh meat for the grinder.
Ad.
Oh, sorry. There's an ad in the way.
Among Us.
There's no escape. The only hope is the sweet relief of death.
Oh my god.
My army! Koopas! Goombas! Whatever those things are!
Bowser is coming.
I'm not afraid. I'll do anything for my brother.
We're going to save him.
Yeah!
Ooh.
Oh, Donkey Kong.
Mm.
For it. This is fun.
Here we go!
Attack!
Let's end this.
Oh my gosh. Wow, it's like a
Rainbow
dream.
Road.
Oh my god. Bloody hell. Oh my gosh. This is very Wreck-It Ralph. Sorry, this is makes me think of Wreck-It Ralph. All right, people, that was the first trailer. So thank you, Daniel. My God, Gamer Dan. Wow, okay. You know, I gotta say, my comments. Yeah, it definitely feels like a dream. I always, when I was a kid in school, I always dreamed of a Mario movie somehow and Rainbow Road. And I got yes, Moogie. There you go. I always thought of let me see. Rainbow Road to me always looked like in fact, the whole Mario world, as I got in from elementary school into junior high school, to me looked like a lot of hippie drug world. I don't know because all the mushrooms and the psychedelic colors made me think, you know, this looks like somebody is taking a lot of substances. But but that being said, as a kid, it just still feels like it feels like some sort of wonderland. But I'm very interested in how in how the movie feels without the Italian accent. That's one thing I was listening for with Mario. I was like, oh, is he gonna do the Mamma Mia pizzeria kind of thing? But I don't know. But Dan, what's your takes on what's your take on this trailer?
So I studied film as my basic degree, my my undergrad, and I've always been a gamer. So gaming films have been something kind of like a guilty pleasure, something that were never quite good, but I always enjoyed. And sadly, that was because, you know, in the 90s, the 2000s, they were not seen as reputable. They were kind of a cheap way to make a little bit of cash, but they were never given the kind of respect or the kind of time and attention needed to make them good. If they were successful, it was an accident.
Yeah.
With Marvel taking control of their rights of their own characters and starting to make films inside their own house. So it wasn't Marvel giving a company, oh, you can make a film using my character, like Sony makes Spider-Man movies. So Marvel made their own movies under the Marvel Studios brand, and we have the MCU. Lots of other companies are trying to do this now. Nintendo has long said, no, we will not have a Mario movie because the Bob Hoskins Mario movie was so bad. Nintendo went, no movies, no movies. But now Nintendo has become successful enough. They have enough money and they've actually purchased their own film studio. So they're working with Illumination, but they have their own film studio. And that means that they have more control over their own branding. That's why this film feels like a fever dream to the fans, because it is exactly what we saw in the games. The worlds are similar, the enemies, the way that the game's played. We just saw it. We saw a fire flower. We saw Donkey Kong with a fire flower. We saw an actual Super Mario mushroom. You know, if a studio got a hold of it, they wouldn't have gone that way. They would have gone and done, you know, like the Sonic movie, tried to make their own story.
Yeah. My God, that's a very good point. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. That's so true. Yeah. Well, Professor Suzuka, what comments do you have about the movie so far?
I watched the trailer for the first time, so I was excited. So, for example, there many many title of character showed this movie, and for example, Luigi and Koopa, Peach, princess. So she and the Donkey Kong. So usually the players buy the game and play the title,
Mhm.
but sometimes we can only some characters,
Mm.
but in the movie, many
Oh.
of characters can we can see it.
That's a good
So
point. Yeah.
it's a
Mhm.
dream and
It's-
collaboration.
Yeah, it's brought life to NP. Do you know the term NPC?
No.
So that in Western world we call it a non-playable character. That's a character that is just, usually like a Goomba or something. So like an enemy that just has a path to walk on, but you don't know much about it. In the movie now, these characters are suddenly real characters. They have different expressions and more interesting aspects about them we can enjoy. Super. All right. Well, Dan, yeah, speaking of going into the character, I guess we should check out the second trailer, which you said is more about the lore.
Yes.
All right, well, let's check out the second trailer, everyone. Actually, I hope I've got my dimensions correct for this Zoom thing. Let's share the screen again. Nope. Okay, let me just stretch that down. I wonder why. Anyway. All right. I'm getting very interested. Let's check this out. 3, 2, 1. Is it me or oh, the subtitles get rid of them. I could put them on, maybe. Oh my god. Oh no! Please! Oh!
Not sure if you know who I am, but I'm about to rule the world.
Wow, yay.
But there's one problem. There's a human, has a mustache, just like you.
You think I know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit with a hat with the letter of his first name on it? Because I don't.
Oh!
Bowser is coming. Together, we are going to stop that monster.
How? Look at us. We're adorable.
I got this. Yes! Come on, Mario! Our big adventure begins now! Get it
Yeah.
out, get it out.
I want to see the movie, man. Oh my god.
There's a huge universe out there with a lot of galaxies.
They're all counting on us. No pressure.
The sounds. Oh. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Goosebumps. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, guys. All right, and I got to see this with my wife. All right. People, people. All right, I got to give my comments and then I got to hear what you got to say. Yeah, I felt I felt a very similar ways to when I saw the Sonic movie. In that it is interesting because, as Daniel was saying, it sounds like this is more of a controlled idea than even the Sonic movie. And I like the Sonic movie because it was enjoyable. All right, let me come back a bit, everyone. Before the Sonic movie came out, there was a whole controversy. There's a big problem in the press about this image of Sonic looked very terrible. Originally, the teeth all he looked like it didn't look like Sonic, let's just say.
Man hog.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh. And everybody was giving it a lot of criticism for that, let's just to put it mildly. Thankfully, the creators listened to the backlash and they changed it to look like Sonic, for goodness sake, because if it didn't look like Sonic, it would be a big, I mean, after all, the whole point of the movie is to take the cartoon and make it a work of art for the whole length of a movie. If it didn't look like Sonic, what's the point? It's, unlike with the X-Men movies, these aren't really human characters, they're cartoons. So they have to, I mean, they're not supposed to look like humans. They're supposed to look like cartoons. So the Sonic's image is so important. But, I have this conspiracy theory, if you will, that I think that it's possible that the people who made the Sonic movie may have done a bit of fan baiting. I just have a suspicion that if they made Sonic look terrible, just so people will get up in arms, so that when they brought the correction, people would be more happy that they listened to the fans. Maybe, I don't know. That's just a theory I'm putting out there. Let me know in the comments, people. And then now when it comes to Mario now, there's another controversy going on. People have said that the critics had said bad things about the movie, but the fans have loved the movie. And I'm thinking to myself, sometimes playing with the culture, the people who get listening to the fans and deliberately pushing aside what I don't know, other industry legacy names would have said is the right thing to do, is something that would make the fans feel all the more connected to the artwork. Because I got a feeling that the people who make the work in the first place, they know what the right thing to do in the first place is, but they're messing with the media to kind of bring out a lot of controversy. I don't know, it feels like this movie is connecting to me, and the sounds, all these little things in the movie are making me think of my childhood. And even now I love Mario, all the stuff I love to play about it. But I just feel, I wonder if what's going on is that stuff is being used to I got a feeling that PR is being used, PR tricks is being used to bring the fans out to support the work all the more. I don't know. Game Redan, what do you say?
Well, you're not entirely wrong. Film companies have used bad PR to kind of get their name out there. There's a popular saying that all advertising, all controversy is good controversy. Just getting yourself out there is an important thing. But with the Sonic one, I think that was a little bit of a fan backlash because it didn't represent what they wanted from the film. The film studios tried to make it more realistic because historically that's what they do. They would take it and they would make a more realistic version. It's cute that you mentioned the X-Men, the Bryan Singer X-Men's from the 90s, because those were great films, but they were wholly departed from the source material. The fans wanted to see the X-Men characters on the screen, and they got kind of a modern telling. But it's only in the last 10 years or so that the mainstream audiences have been willing to take in the more fanciful. I mean, Sonic, we got a realistic Sonic now because people are more willing to accept, this is an IP, a character and a world that the fans like. And instead of making the film version of it, just give us that version. I think that's why there's a difference between the critics and the fans of the Super Mario movie. I mean, it's only just come out, the people are still going to watch it, so time will tell. But I'm going to see it this weekend, so I'll be able to tell you more later. But I'm excited to see it as a fan because they're showing the actual worlds, the sound effects, the mannerisms. They're trying to be as true to the game as possible. Whether that makes a good film, whether the script, whether the acting, whether the story is told well, I don't know. But I do know that it hits me in just all the nostalgias, like right in the sweet spot.
Yeah, man.
So I'm excited because I want to see the Yoshis. I want to see Mario and Luigi be plumbers like they've always supposed to have been. Yeah. I want to see, the flying fish. I want to see the Mario Kart. I want to see even the fact that Donkey Kong and the Kong Empire is represented. That's great. And I do think they're setting up for more films. They're introducing many places. Yeah. And they're showing lots of new characters, meaning that they can make more movies. In the third trailer we watched, there was a Lum from Super Mario Galaxy locked up. And in the second one, Peach, crushing it, boss bitch, absolutely. She is awesome. But she mentions there are lots of galaxies, lots of worlds out there. I think, if this film is successful, we could get a Super Mario Galaxy movie next. And then Rosalina! Woohoo!
Yes. That's a very important part. Oh my gosh. I mean, because I was thinking, since Jim Carrey, well, I don't want to spoil it for you, Suzuka, if you haven't seen Sonic, but I mean, I just wonder. I'd love to see another Sonic movie, but Mario has a lot more potential to make more and more and more because it's all CGI, and that's that. All right, so that's that for me. Now, Suzuka, Professor Suzuka, any comments?
This movie, so people who never played the Mario game are excited, but Mario's fan is more excited, so super excited.
Yeah.
So because many details of the, for example, enemy or Luigi's item, vacuum.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So Luigi had the vacuum.
That's
Yes.
my gosh, those touches, yeah.
So the many hints of the movie that have so the fan, many fans can understand this movie.
Yeah.
So I hope the movie is super great, great
Yeah, sure.
movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be super, you know. It's gonna be Super Mario.
I think they're called Easter eggs. An Easter egg is like a reference or something you see and like, oh, I remember that. Luigi's vacuum from,
The Mansion,
Luigi's Mansions games and all the little things. But I am worried that I hope it's a good movie because, as you say, in Japan, Mario is as ubiquitous is as popular as Mickey Mouse. Everyone knows Mario. He's the world's most popular video game character.
Yeah.
Everyone, everywhere, everyone. People who don't speak English know Mario and know Koopa.
Exactly.
But I just hope it's a good movie because I want to see more. I want more movies.
Yeah.
I want a Yoshi movie. I want a Peach movie.
Yeah.
And I like that when Peach is swinging her halberd, you have Captain Toad, like a brave Toad. The other Toads are scared. But he's there with his frying pan. I'm like, get in.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think what's his name? Keegan Peele? No, Keegan Key? Or one of them. Yeah.
From Key and Peele.
Oh my gosh. All right. Guys, we got to see the movie and then maybe we'll talk about the movie a review after. Who knows? But unfortunately, because my computer power is so low, I can't do any more reactions today. I'm gonna try and fix it. This is a nightmare, but guys, thank you. This was fantastic. And yeah, please come back to the channel. Okay, I'll upload this by, if not tonight, then by tomorrow morning. I just need to cut up the video and I got more classes to teach today. So but yeah, people know I teach. But anyway, all right, guys, Professor Suzuka, Gamer Dan, thank you so much. Yeah, and of course, what's coming later on is the Pokemon localization videos. We're gonna do that, but we're starting with this just because it's easy. And yeah,
get the ball rolling.
Yeah, thank you so much, Professor Suzuka. Yeah, we'll get going with that. And all right, guys, have a good day, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace.
All right,
Thank you.
and we're just gonna stop the recording right here. 3, 2, 1.